absolutely ready, Salty. Just taking a second, like, all right, what's the deal? Consulting the Yuzu Discord. Exclamation point Yuzu. Hey guys, what do I do? Good luck, it's Carp. Do your best as we head into game number 1 here. Grand finals, Carp versus Salty.
Load in, and there we go. Recurring void effect, first clause, divide. An immediately aggressive approach right there. Immediate assault J60 didn't end up working out, but no punish from Carp. However, Carp does have his turn because that whiff entirely. Now Salty's going to be eating this full combo here. There's a DP. We've seen that multiple times before, actually against Yuzuriha as well, where he will forward attack and go straight into a DP.
Yeah, exactly. Try and be greedy, you know, try and steal that grid back, especially when Carp is going for these grid enders into charge. But speaking of grid broken, but we bring it right back with the VO, the triple air slash. We're seeing a lot of active keep away coming out from Carp rather than trying to go for a lot of these, you know, stagger frame traps.
Now we're just playing patient back here. No reason to approach right now.
Yeah, but there is a reason to thank Lupul pulling up for grand finals of the Party 4. Thank you. You are just in time. Game number 1, round number 1, and Salty confirms the cycle.
Oh, tries to rush in. We've been seeing Carp do that a lot, right? Jump over those fireballs. Oh no! Dodge that, but didn't dodge them all. That's just a line of fireballs hitting you one by one.
Yeah, bro. I was pressing fire behind it with the EX cancel.
But yeah, I like what Carp is doing, you know, just waiting for Salty to throw out a fireball, react to it, jump up, and just snipe it like this right there. He sees that fireball, he sees that flash come out, and there it is. C/slash coming out, a giant special, and very fast as well, getting that confirmed afterwards. Salty needs one or more hit, and there's an EX tossing to your face. I wonder if that was actually an EX fireball. Either way, it ended up working out, and Salty's going to take this game, this round, because of that with 3 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Carp was playing it so solid. A couple missed interactions might have been the difference there, right? Getting caught out, trying to dodge one of these fireballs, and then not realizing there's an EX right behind it. And I mean, Aki's saying it best in the chat. Akatsuki can't get in, but once he does, it might just be so over, especially building up so much meter, you know, throughout a lot of these neutral interactions. Just trying to dash block in, but Carp taken to the aggressive now.
Going to win this next purple cycle along with it. Odds are not looking good for Salty in this round. No, actually does not.
I wonder if that was a missed TK. I can't imagine that was the ender you're looking for off of the CS. Probably not trying to be greedy with the meaty here, but the fortunate drop gives Salty one more opportunity to fight back. B Tatsu into the veil off. It's not quite the funny number with the VO damage bonus, but it is a little better. Bring you to the corner here for some strike throw.
Yeah, try to throw him in the corner. Carp knows what's up. Yeah, and that's one of the scary things to be in the air. Tatsu is such an effective tool at sniping out players from that mid-range, and unfortunately Salty getting hit from that full range, that far range slash that Carp is just tossing out. 4B going to catch Salty, trying to go for an air approach, and this is again a full combo into the metered ender, 3.8k damage, and we're going to charge for that afterwards as well.
Yeah, round start 4B, you know, the sash with the guard point, definitely a bold choice to try and call out the J6B. Definitely works out, takes so much HP off of Salty. Now, you still have 75 seconds on the clock to try and bring this back, and a lot more meter than you had in the previous round, but I don't know, any good catch from Carp could seal your doom here.
There it is, saw the red mist, knew a slash was coming out. There's the parry coming out, doesn't get the full combo. Tries to J6 and a VO from Carp in return. He can easily take this back with a single hit, and Salty knows that, holding down back. VO in return. They ward. Don't get the first hit, and Carp finds that first hit. That will be enough. Doesn't even need to spend any meter, and that's going to be the first game going to Carp.
Yeah, we slash on through. Sometimes it's even just the threat of the VO, right? You're like, oh man, you know, now I have to wait out this state where anytime that I run up and I'm a little too predictable with my approach, you might be able to catch me out with IW or a straight EX. So now let me hold down back, and then you hold that pressure where Carp is able to find that last hit. But still, only first game here. Still have game number 2. Let's see if we can swap it up here for Salty.
Immediately playing a lot more patient than we were in that first game. Holding back, waiting for his opportunity to get in. Doesn't have to worry too much about chip either. And there it is. Found the opportunity, found the opening, and now that's a... Oh no, drops it!
Damn, that J6C earlier from Salty to weave right through the Batos makes her way in on Carp. Doesn't get you a ton of damage now, and also your side swapped up against the corner. The light lead you had for a brief second flashing right before your eyes.
It's like, oh, okay, we're just challenging Akatsuki post chain shift. Saw that fireball and once again just reacting to it accordingly. Carp's doing such a great job at calling out Salty's zoning attempts with these fireballs, these approach options. And Salty just has to play a lot more risky, spend more meter.
Yeah, it doesn't get you a ton of damage, 1.4, but more importantly, it gets you so much screen space, right? A lot of time to follow up, try and get the approach, but still caught out by the low bateau. Right, slash on through, sheath the sword. Thank Aegis Esports, the main channel for the big raid of 39. You're just in time for Grand Finals. Game number 2. Salty is trying to tie it back up here. So we go for the air throw ender. Oh, you shimmied on the shield, but Carp, enough time to recover.
Let's let go shield just in time, but not able to block that final mix that Carp puts on top of Salty. And Salty is just lagging behind right now because Carp is putting such an overwhelming offense, such an overwhelming neutral that Salty is really struggling to find any openings to get in. The moment he finds openings, Carp is doing such a great job on defense, swatting him out.
Yeah, the brain definitely suffering a little bit of packet loss here. Goes for the IW call out on the air bateau. You cannot escape. The vertical hitbox on that, so good for catching out Carp. Trying to go for what is normally relatively safe bateau pressure, but now down 50% HP and you've lost a lot of meter for it. Salty, you have to make at least one more way back in.
He will elect not to. Shielding here from full screen, trying his best to get the grid advantage, but Carp doesn't want to feed him it anymore. However, because he ran back a bit, retreated, that grid is starting to deplete. See fireball in your face, nice dodge, but that does give Salty his turn.
Yep, there we go. Mini focus right in front of your face. Carp, 50 seconds on the clock here, gets caught up on the EX Tatsu. Nice pick up off the EX projectile once again. Salty should be able to seal it out off on the next hit. Tapping on the dome, trying to scout out the green shields. 2M is all you need.
Alright, now we're in. What's it going to be? 6 feet out space, but that was a shield attempt from Carp. Carp knew he was going for that overhead and reacting accordingly.
Yeah, bounce off the counter hit. No full confirm coming out here from Carp. 100 meters to your name, though. J6C, my beloved, altering that air momentum once again. Tries to backdash on out. Caught up by the fireball. So if it worked once, we'll do it again with 3 more behind it. But that's 100 meter down from Salty.
Okay, there we go. We have an anti-air. Now we can get some pressure afterwards, and there it is. Counter hit. You have to respect that dash. That's a dash attack from Salty coming in, and Carp will not respect the pressure, the OP afterwards. Doing such a great job, once again, just mashing out of these situations that Salty puts him in. He really knows exactly what Salty wants to go for, his arm pressure, and a 4B sniping him from the max range, clipping that 2A hurt box.
Yeah, Vio caught the assault. Carp still able to find the hit right on after. Vio runs out, no meter to your name. Now it's a lot more even on the health bar than earlier on J6C, but 4 backdashes in a row with the jump back, and now Carp is so comfortable taking to the skies, right? There's no meter for the reaction. IW Salty not gonna have a chance to make your way in. A second game secured by the IWEX. Carp 2-0 right now.
And looking as strong as ever. It really just goes to show that as long as you can play a solid neutral, as long as you can play a solid offense, defense, then you know what? Vorpal winning it probably doesn't matter. That doesn't need to matter as much because Salty's pretty much been winning every single one of these Vorpal cycles. He's been sneaking them by, playing this cycle so well, but it's not enough to win because he just cannot find a way to get in.
Yeah, CS isn't the tool that's going to make it that, oh, now suddenly I have an approach to make my way in, right? It gives you a little bit more meter, lets you frame trap once you finally find your way in that point-blank range, but as far as the actual approach itself, I mean, maybe you can follow up behind a fireball, but either way, Carp has just been doing such a good job of being so mobile and threatening, you know, jumps right over the fireballs and teleports as well. Fights his way back out of the corner, too.
And he has Vorpal. And once again, like, he actually has that Vorpal trait too, which can come into use because having that actually decreases the scaling for his parry. And it has increased catch frames as well. So it becomes even more lenient to use. And that's really effective because we've been seeing Salty use it here and there, but not enough to where it becomes too much of a threat for Carp.
Yeah, exactly. It's you know, high risk, medium reward kind of option there, right? To try and catch Carp out if he's being a little bit too complacent with the way that he's zoning on out. Speaking of, caught out the EX fireballs here, 100 meter left for Salty.
And once again, just dropping that combo early, going for the Vorpal instead. That's what's important right now. Now that he has the lead, now that he has the meter, he can just now this patient playstyle actually works out well for him.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to commit too hard. You can just dash block here. Carp has to find the way to open you up, especially with such a big life lead. But one hit into IW could tie it back up. Tries to go for the empty assault in, but Salty ready for the fuzzy mash on the way down.
Now finally a round up and IW in return to the IW, but it looks like Salty just went short and Carp stuffed him out with his. That was a really interesting interaction. I thought that Salty was going to win right there.
Ooh. Here we go, slashed up into the corner. Once again, jump on through with the assault, catches out. Why were you low shielding there? I'm not sure. Maybe just didn't even think that Carp would be so bold to run their way on through. Wins the cycle for it as well with so much meter behind.
We are just wake up IW. All right, that works. You have the help to do it, and now Carp is on set point against Salty.
You know, guys, I don't even know if I want to say clip that. I feel like we just gotta leave that one between us. You know, leave that one to be lost in the history. Now we're tied up on the rounds here. It is tournament point for Carp. Let's see if Salty's able to tie it up for the one time. 90 meter on the board, 100 right behind with the AB.
And there it is, the throw with, oh no, with Bathwater losing it to take the first game for him.
You gotta be
washed,
become clean, and the Bathwater is gonna do the job. It's one game on the side of Salty. You still gotta put two more just to get the reset. But this might just be the momentum that you need.
Man, like, this is for the IWs you hit me with so many times in this set. Oh my gosh, that's gotta feel good, but you can't do that forever. You're gonna still win two more games, and Carp is still playing as strong as ever.
Strong is a way to describe what happened in that past round. I'm striking that one from the record, and Carp striking here once again, trying to keep you from dash blocking for free. A lot of well-found shields again, keeping the grid healthy for Salty. Ooh.
Dash in. Oh no, gets caught by the teleport.
There we go.
Time to make her way back in. Once again, spending that meter as that little follow-up, trying to keep Yuzu locked down, but you can't keep her locked down forever. Carp is doing such a great job at just jumping out of this pressure and never lasts as long as Salty would like.
Yeah, there we go. We're seeing a lot of Carp, you know, dash and then whip a button right in front of your face. Not because they're misjudging the space, but trying to bait out a lot of these shields from Salty. But still, the time that they're able to find it, tries to go for Fireball confirm into IW. It's a big whip right on through. And Salty losing 200 meter, 40% HP for it. Not the read you needed.
Don't block this, jump up. I like that air attack too, just in case Salty try to go for an assault that he's been doing so often.
Got that with the 2A, no confirm though. Looking for the stagger pressure. TP's on the other side. It's tournament point for Carp once again. Did Yuzu just say yippee? She does say yippee as her chain shift voice line. It's true. Oh god.
All right, this is what he needs. Like Carp here sitting on 200 meter. Please don't wake up IW him. I mean, if it hits, then you know what? Good for you.
Let's
get the full punish.
Yeah, lots of drop punishes here. You're thinking right, but not reacting fast enough. There we go, the pick up of the JA. But dash 2M here, big pick up, 200 meter behind your name. ABIW, I think it killed.
I don't... No, okay.
It's so hard being wrong so often, Salty. You don't understand the struggle out here, but backdash still caught out by 5A.
And with a perfect 2, Salty is once again just riding that momentum right now. He got that first game win, and that's the confidence he needs to take this reset. Still though, Carp is on set point, on grand final point, on tournament point, and this is a very scary situation to be in. There's not $1 million on the line, but your pride is on the line right here.
Yeah, exactly. For Tuesday night, UNI 2 finally gets the pick up. Fireball CS. We were talking about CS not being the approach option that Salty needs to get on in, but when you're finally able to find the pickup off of the Fireball, look at how much damage we're able to gash out on 100 meter behind it. Next hit should be able to kill.
And there it is, the VO on that shimmy that Salty keeps on doing. And yeah, he'll go for that shimmy, go for that 6C, and now Carp knew exactly what he wanted to do. Has the Vorpal Cycle. It's going to be a big hill to climb right now. Lots of health to chew through.
Yeah, there we go. We were calling him Salty Sisyphus and imagining him happy, but now it's kind of the swap up for Carp here, right? You have a lot of health, like you said, Salty, to try and make your way through, but this is going to be a good start. Gradually working your way up to building that 200. I think off the next hit, it builds enough for the IW, but now we're just going to let the VO rock to try and escape. It's TP on the other side. Salty ties it up 2-2.
And the thing is, like, Salty doesn't really have to worry about which side Yuzu ends up on because it is a 2-2 input for his DP.
Yeah. Exactly. No crosscut required. We're just downing, able to catch you out with DP on either side. Speaking of 2-2, it's 2-2 on the set. We're on reset point and also tournament point here. This one could be for all the marbles, and Carp trying to seal it out once again.
Yeah, Salty giving him a fight. Oh no, we're getting closer and closer to reset. Don't choke it out now. But Salty wants this win really bad right now. Again, these are two players who have gone first place before, and they want to get another one in the books. They'd be the first player to get 2 first places here at Asia's Esports Weeklies.
There we go, just holding on to the Batos. Finds the shield to secure the grid. Still a little bit of time here. Ooh. No Focus is going to be able to catch you out after that shield. Salty sealing it out once again. Dodges on through. Lots of meter for Salty here to catch after the 2M.
That's going to be enough to kill. Nope. Okay, yeah, didn't quite get enough meter for IW, but you know what? I think that's a good thing. He has so much health. He didn't really need to spend IW anyways. And now he has 100 meter going to the next round. He's going to spend it immediately with the Fireball into C Fireball. We've seen this so many times already, but this is an even better situation than what you've seen happen before, right? Now that Carp is in the corner, now he can actually put some substantial pressure. And as I say that, Carp has escaped and is running free. He's a free man.
Alright, mini Focus still once again trying to seal out this grid gauge. Now we jump on through CS. Now Salty holding on strong to the defense right now, waiting for a little bit more meter, a little bit more grid to build back up. Patient, dash blocking. One of us imagine him happy to try and find something off the J6C, and the instant air Tatsu catches out Carp. This is your time to shine. Shimmy on the VO, go straight into the IW.
Yeah, there it is. Let's get this damage going. Steer Ender, IW, not going to be enough to kill. One more mix will do it. And Salty has so much health to work with that he doesn't have to worry about this wake up IW, yet he still blocks it and gets the punish afterwards. Salty with a reset against Carp, a reverse 3-0. And now we're back down 0-0. Carp needs to work all the way back up to the top. And Carp is Salty is riding this momentum all the way to the top.
Bro, we don't have to imagine Salty happy anymore. Akatsuki, as punishment from the gods for pressing parry on minus frames, sent to the park the dash block across the stage every night versus Yuzuriha. We'll read the rest out later if Salty is able to seal it back out. And he's off to a great start here in game 1 of the Grand Finals reset.
Throw is a great start to this reset as well. Carp is struggling to get out 3D roll. Oh, tries to use that C fireball to catch that attempt from Carp right there. Still not going to work out. Shielding all this, trying to get the Vorpal gauge. Will get it.
There you go, we slash on through. You made your way out of the corner, but still 1 HP. Any touch from Salty seals out the round here, so you gotta keep the aggression on. Yep, tap in the dome, air bateau. Ooh, nice pick up off the 2A, I like that. Oh. Jinxed it a little bit off the confirm, but still Salty stuck in the corner here. Tried to mash on out, but caught out with dash. Counter hit 2A.
That lead is falling apart, and as I say that, will you wake up DP for $1 million for the pride of winning Aegis Esports? Yes, he will. Salty taking that round with that wake up DP and plans to do many more here in this next set. Tatsu straight into IW. Flat out 4K damage. Not many characters can do something like that.
Wake up, Mr. West. Carp asleep at the wheel right now. Salty running away with the momentum once again. Finds the tech throw for some plus range, but CS into J. 6Z again steals it back.
Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Carp mistimed the meaty of that 2C. And Salty was able to punish it on wake up. That's a first game going to Salty in the reset, and suddenly he's up 1 game against Carp.
Yeah, exactly. The first time he's had the lead over here in the grand finals, you know, barring that 5th game here. And now, how many games have we won in a row for Salty, right? You know, you got the reverse sweep, and now you're 1 game up. It's 4-game momentum. You see it in the middle of the screen there. Carp, how can we stop this man in his tracks?
Yeah, right here, Salty is really pushing Akatsuki to his limit, and you can see it right now. But Carp is also doing the same with Yuzuriha right now. Starting to make some adjustments, finding some openings against Salty. Now we're back to the full screen. Nice 4V on those fireballs. Just
you know, I was surprised you were able to block after the 4V guard point, but, you know, clearly Carp knows the answer a little bit better than me. Didn't want to commit to the shield to lock down yourself into that block stun. There we go, we TP right on through.
Yeah, the thing about 4V is that if you actually basically parry something, then you get invincibility for the rest of his active frames.
Okay. Then, today I learned.
But it's also what's really important about him parrying those fireballs as well is that he can special cancel off of them.
Ooh, okay. Speaking of EX canceling into the leap here, don't think you're quite able to kill, so we go for the tech chase. Oops. There we go again, air to air, caught out with a leap. Carp puts another round on the board once again.
Yeah, see right there, 4B, cancel. And now Salty knew that. He saw that 4B come out. He's like, okay, I can't approach him. He's going to special cancel, and he's going to hit me for a full combo if I try to approach right here.
Stuck up in the corner, tried to go for the low shield. You thought it'd be the jump back Bato, but instead it's Assault right in your face. Tries to go for the veil off, but nothing found. Salty falling apart at the seams right now.
That's not enough to kill, is it? Okay, no.
Oh! I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, maybe it's scaled. And then I remembered the minimum damage on IWs across the board. And now it's 1 across the board, tied up here in post. Grand Finals reset.
It's 800 damage flat, right?
You know, that's a good question. I know it's a lot more than it was in the previous version. I'll tell you what, it was enough to kill and tie it up here. Okay, so we finally put a game on the board here to stop the momentum from Salty. Let's see what the adaptation is going into this next one. There we go. Lots of grid built up. Don't even need to commit, you know, to the shields here. We see that from Salty towards the end of the cycle, right? Of course, to try and seal it out, maybe get greedy for some Celestial, but especially, you know, in the beginning of the cycle, you don't want to risk getting grid broken. We've seen that from the jump in assault from Carp as well, so.
Patient from full screen, as always, tries to dash in, getting shorted by Carp. Okay, VO right there, a bit risky.
Yeah, no punish from Carp there at that awkward, you know, jump back spacing. 4B right through the fireballs, like you said, Salty, and now we find the VO.
Gonna spend IW? Yes, we will. Just squeeze out as much damage you can get from VO, and that's an extra 595 damage because of it. And oh no! With DP Salty! Carp will take this round in game 2. And now suddenly things are falling apart for Salty as it did for Carp in that previous set.
Yeah, Carp was looking down bad earlier, but now we're swimming back upstream. The momentum clearly back in your favor. I wonder what the difference is, to be honest. Carp is just moving different with the gamer lean, still able to secure the cycle just barely towards the end there with a focus, but finds the punish for Salty.
Oh no, drops the combo. Blocks the VO. That's all right. No, drops the combo again. Salty, what is going on?
And the droppers, the eyes are looking a little dry. EX, no confirming to the IW, just holding on to the veil up for a little bit longer to jump back plateau.
There it is. Nice read on that 236C into the teleport.
Well, this boulder's kind of pushing back, bros. It's looking a little heavier than it used to when we were a little far down the mountain. But Sisyphus fighting for his life right now, knocked back down to the summit. You got to fight your way back up again against Carp. 2-1, one game away from sealing it back out.
Are we gonna see 2 games in a row from Salty?
I don't know. We've seen 4 before, right?
We've seen 4 before. What's 2 to you?
Let's see it. Let's see it. Salty gonna power up. Okay. Game number 4. We're seeing some hope in the chat here for this Akatsuki champion. And J6C off the trade finds the counter hit to bring you all the way to the corner.
You said earlier that Salty was listening to Unravel. No, he's listening to that Dragon Ball Goku theme. He's powering up right now, going Super Saiyan, has the orange hair too.
Yeah, he's trying to go Ultra Instinct right now. Whip into the CS, just trying to get some space. Tries to go for 3C anti-air, but Carp just a little bit out of range, fighting on back here.
And once again, we just keep seeing that Vortec DP in your face.
There we go. Pick up 185 meter. Maybe trying to save it for the next round, but the greed might not work out for you. Now it's 100 for Salty. Either of these next hits kills EX Tatsu on the backboard. No, but not able to pick up off the wall bounce.
Dash in 2A whiffs. Gold throw tech. Ancient in there. Oh, what a response!
Yes! Okay. Swiping on through with the Bato. That was so scary. EX cancel. Caught you out of the reflector follow-up. Wasn't enough to kill, but one Bato puts us on tournament point once again.
Special cancels are insane, and that's an insane teleport right there to punish the fireball from Salty. Carp is looking strong in this tournament point.
Usioi runs up for the back throw. There we go. No bait on the VO. Not a lot of meter when you first had it, so it's going to run out super quick. Optimize for as much damage as you can before the IW.
And this is like chess. Like the queen is down, the rook is hung, and now Carp is just pushing him to the other side of the board, looking for that checkmate, and he finds it as Carp is your first place finisher for Aegis Esports Weekly number 4, the first time champion for this tournament series so far. I'm Salty Boy. You can find me at the Salt Shaker _ or Salty Boy under pretty much any other social. And Jsu, what about you?
Yeah, you guys can find me at twitter.com/Jtsu_. You can catch up with the next tournaments that I'm going to be doing. You guys can see me tomorrow at Burst Limit, which is going to be at Boston Blue Beat Online. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. Some more Uni 2 action. It's so busy throughout the week. So much Uni 2 content. And it's a joy to bring it to you guys. And we're